Hello, this project is based off of the Morpho-Syntactic development on early school-age children, and it is presented by Janelle, Penelope, and Jorge. What is morphosyntax? Morphosyntax is the system of the eternal structure of words, which is the morphology portion of it, and the way in which words are put together to form phrases and sentences, which is the syntactic portion of it. Morphology and syntax go hand in hand together to form a proper sentence. Morphology is the study of words, how they are formed, and their relationships to other words in the same language. Syntax is the arrangement of words and phrases to create well-formed sentences in language. By the age of 5, a child has achieved basic sentence competence. By 5 years old, children add descriptors in which a noun serves as a modifier. This component is in addition to articles such as the and a, possessive pronouns such as his, her, and my, adjectives such as big and little, quantifiers such as many and some, demonstratives such as this and that, and post-noun prepositional phrases such as at school or at pumpkin patch. Within noun phrase, development continues with additional modifiers and mastery of the pronoun system. For example, a pink coat has an article, which is a, an adjective which equals pink, and noun which equals coat. Another example is the pumpkin patch. The equals an article, pumpkin equals the descriptor, and patch equals the noun. Verbs appear to be more difficult for school-aged children than nouns. These struggles can be related to syntactic markings in 3 different ways. The use of the prefix un, which is the first example I have presented on the screen. She is tying her shoe versus she is untying her shoes. The use of a particle following the verb, which is the second example on the screen. Pull on your boots versus pull off your boots. And lastly, the last example on the screen is the use of the separate lexical items such as she opened the door versus she closed the door.
This is Penelope speaking. In passive sentences, the agent or cause of action and the patient or recipient are reversed. For example, in the phrase, Becky got burned by Teresa, you would focus on Becky, not what Teresa did. 5-year-old children usually do not produce full passive sentences yet. They rely more on action verbs for interpretation. It is more troublesome to this age group. Prior to this age, children would use strategies like contextual support to interpret passive sentences.
Conjoined complex sentences contain 2 or more independent clauses joined together using a conjunction. For instance, the following sentences are simple sentences, as they contain only one main verb. I went to the store. I needed ice cream. These 2 simple sentences can be combined using a conjunction to make a complex sentence. I went to the store because I needed ice cream. This is a complex sentence because it contains 2 verbs, went and needed. It is a conjoined sentence because it contains 2 independent clauses. I went to the store and I needed ice cream. And the conjunction because. There are a number of conjunctions in the English language. Conjoining and embedding. Examples. 4-year-old children begin to embed and conjoin within the same sentence. By 5 years of age, most children can easily produce sentences containing all types of subordinate clauses. From this point on, development focuses on increased efficiency with which complex structures are assessed, multiple and embedded subordinate clauses, and integration of these utterances into organized and sustained discourse. An embedded and conjoined example would be swimming is fun because I like to get wet, and I want to stay here, but my mommy says no.
We hope you learned more about morphosyntactic development on 5-year-olds. Thanks for listening.